that's the other thing with planes. There's a limited amount of maintenance you're allowed to do yourself. A lot of stuff has to be done, either done by a certified mechanic or signed off by a certified mechanic. And certified mechanics don't like to sign off work they didn't do. So, you know,
Yeah.
if it has to be signed off, it really has to be done. So,
Yep.
you know, I'm glad it's the case, or else you would see a lot more airplanes crashing. But you know,
Yeah, right.
it does limit what you can do, you know, yourself, even if you know how.
I'm I'm just not a fan of perpetually falling boxes, you know.
I mean, it's pretty fun.
I'm sure it is. I've been in them, and you know, I've taken them multiple times. I just don't enjoy the idea of
I've got some
falling
beautiful spots you can
continuously.
see yourself
I'm
building a
just
space at.
going
Yeah,
faster
I agree.
forwards than I
Magna's
am
gorgeous,
falling,
man.
so I don't
Magna is still
technically
one of
fall.
my favorite moons.
Well, that's not a rock. They're not rockets.
I wouldn't mind
That's
also
just the
living
thing. They don't
on
fall.
Hurston though, like in one of the
Even
cool
with no
biomes,
power,
you
an
know?
airplane doesn't fall out of the sky.
That was getting
It
shot at.
it will go to the ground with no
Yeah,
power
in a
pretty
very
quickly.
no, in a very controlled. Every airplane you've ever been on, when you're landing, the engines are at idle for a good chunk of your descent. Like most of it, they do that to save gas. So, like, you know, when you're just descending into land, that's what it would feel like if the airplane had no power.
Yeah, and you're going down at like a pretty steep rate at
500 feet a minute or so.
depending
It's
on.
about as fast as a parachute takes you down.
Yeah, also not.
500 to like 1,000 feet a minute, depending on like circumstance.
Yeah. The idea of jumping out of a perfectly good airplane also doesn't.
I mean, I'm with you there. That's a, you know, people find out I fly, and one of the common questions is like, have you ever skydived? Like, no. People are like, well, do you have to wear a parachute? Like, no. The airplane makes a great parachute.
Unless you're also a certified mechanic. Yeah, but don't you have to be certified in everything? Like, or like in specific things?
It's called A&P, airframe and power plant. So you have to be certified for airframe and power plant. But I mean, it's not a trivial, you know, it's as hard to become an A&P as it is to become a pilot. And to actually sign things off, you need something called an inspection authorization. And that takes multiple years of working as an A&P, apprenticing under an IA to get that sign off. It's not, you know, it's a career, and I think it's a decent career, but like, it's not something you would just like do to make your oil changes cheaper, you know?
Jesus. Hey, that guy scared the shit out of me. Fucking hell, that guy scared the shit out of me.
He was probably thinking the same thing.
That was the elite too. I was almost an airplane mechanic when I lived in Dallas. Depends on where and headwinds weather. It's tough, I'm saying. If you already do it, it's gonna,
Oh, for sure. If you happen to be an AMPIA, owning your own airplane is significantly cheaper than it would be if you aren't. Because, you know, you don't have to pay yourself $130 an hour to do all the maintenance.
Other than the fact that these guys have S71 ammo.
Yeah. Dude, the new looting UI is so nice.
Be nicer if it worked.
Yeah.
Switching through these, and it's not showing me the armor.
We used to know somebody that went to go for A&P.
What?
Yeah,
Oh.
we used to know somebody that was going for A&P.
Yeah, Normandy's
There
a
it
little
is.
salty about that one.
What?
We had a friend that was actually played Star Citizen with us, and he just kind of up and left and didn't say anything to Normandy, and Normandy got real sad.
That sucks. I hate when people do that.
Normandy
like
just kind of
played
got,
with us like consistently, and
and
I
then
played
just
with
up and
him a lot
disappeared.
consistently, and then he just was like, "Bye, peace out." Didn't even
Yeah.
say anything. It just left, and I was like, "This motherfucker." We've known him and played with him for years, and he just goes by without saying like, "Hey, I'm heading out. See ya."
Yeah, that sucks.
Somebody's got abandonment issues, chat.
A little bit.
Gotta make sure Normandy doesn't lose his friends.
But it's what makes me loyal, though. So you know. There's a see, even Jaeger agrees.
What a dick. Yeah. Or Normandy. I know this mission shouldn't take this long, but it's kind of addicting. The floor.
Did you go to RSI Day yet?
Me? No. I'm staying away from Microtech today. It's probably a good idea.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I
Oh, they have
wanted to
them-
get the Spectrum badge, but I already missed a day, so I'm kind of fucked on that.
And so did I. I didn't want to go to Aegis Day. Wait, I went to Aegis Day. I
Went
didn't want to go
Aegis.
to.
I didn't go Aegis Day.
What was after? Oh, I didn't go to Alien. Is Alien Day tomorrow?
Alien
I
Day
didn't go
was
to Alien
yesterday.
Day. Yeah, I didn't go yesterday. I was like, I don't care about the alien ships. I actually actively dislike the alien ships.
I'm curious. When they actually get the BMM in game, is that fucking thing gonna be in the hall?
Oh yeah. I mean, if
they're
it's
gonna
about
have
the
to make
same
that
size
hall
as
fucking huge, dude.
It's about the same size as the Polaris.
It's bigger.
Yeah, probably not
Way
like
bigger.
a lot bigger. No,
No, it's
like,
huge.
it's like
It's over
20 or 30 meters. It's like 20 or 30
Dude,
meters longer.
It's bigger than the 890.
Yeah.
890 is 208. The Polaris is 166.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I
Yeah,
thought the Polaris
it's
was like
fucking
200.
huge.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, the Polaris is
the
big,
BMM 's
yeah,
like-
but
I think the BMM is like 220 or something.
the BMM I know is bigger than the 890 for sure.
Yes, for sure.
It's fucking
But
huge.
I think it's like 220.
I can't wait till Tiggy gets that thing so she can stop being angry. She'll be much happier of a person when they actually give her the BMM. Dude, this is a sick spot, man. I would build a base here. This is a really fucking cool spot.
Yeah, it is.
I like this 4X too. This 4X is nice. Really not bad today. There isn't much going on. I did get to rent the Scorp though. So that's nice. The Scorpius has always been one of my favorite ships. I might end up getting it back at some point. It's flying so much. You're talking about IRL or in-game, Jaeger? BMM right now is 370 or 237 meters long.
Yeah.
So it's fucking huge. It's 30 meters longer than the 890.
Yes, that is big.
The big fucking ship. I think they rounded up. The 890 is real, like real numbers is 208. They probably just rounded up. In game, oh god, no, I've flown one time. IRL, I hate. You hate? Oh, you're scared of the heights? Scared of being up high? Like Normandy being scared of the dark. Shit, this is full. I don't need that helmet. This and then fucking head to the drop off. Bitch. Get up here. I'm up here for no reason. Endeavor is only 200 right now. Yeah, the Endeavor is going to grow quite a bit.
There was like 350. Oh, 200 meters, yeah.
Yeah, G, why do you have this? Why is there spread in this game? I thought you wanted your game to be realistic. Little planes, not normal big planes. On like a Cessna. Accurate set's kind of cool. Where's that other armor at? The guy that was shooting at me. With this guy?
I'm back.
The Orion is 340. Yeah, the Orion's fucking huge. And that thing's probably going to get reconcepted as well.
Oh, for sure.
And it's probably going to grow in size.
The Kraken's gonna get very large.
I think the Kraken's going to get fucking huge. I think it's going to be bigger than the Idris.
Oh, 100%. It'll probably be close to Javelin size.
Yeah, the Kraken's going to be a fucking monster, dude. Wait, I want to open.
It's cold on Hurston?
I think that's just the weathering, like the stock weathering. They haven't actually added any kind of crazy weathering for different planets.
Just because their armor's old?
Yeah, I think that's all it is. I don't think it's actually cold. Oh, it's negative 2C.
Yeah.
I guess it is. I didn't think it was. Time for me to add some stuff to my ship. Olivine. Right. We got some more fucking. Got some more stuff to put on the thing. Fact right there. I should have the ES right now while I'm doing this, but
I don't like my Zucio.
well, the cargo, loading cargo on this thing sucks.
Yep.
I like the ship though. The ship overall is fantastic.
Overall, I like the ship a lot. I like the Star Lancer a lot more. But
Oh shit, my
ships.
server's got 30 server FPS. No wonder why the AI are fucking cracked. The Star Lancer on a functionality standpoint is much better.
Yeah.
When it comes to cargo.
It's a bigger ship. And combat. It's great at combat. Now the Zeus is not bad at combat. I was actually surprised how good it was, but
I actually enjoyed the Zeus in combat. Zeus is pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it works really well, but the Star Lancer works better than you would expect.
Friends had one. I don't like planes. Don't care for boats. I'm a solid ground kind of guy. Again.
What about fast cars, Jaeger? Are fast cars okay?
Yeah, like do you like fucking I don't know. Are you like a Corvette guy? You like cars? You like
Harley guy, brother.
Ferraris? Like what's your vehicle of choice? Are you a truck guy? Are you
Harleys, brother.
a fucking diesel homie? Dirt bikes and quads.
Hell yeah, brother! Let's go crank our hogs together,
Brother.
That's a little. What?
It's always more fun to crank your hog when you're with a friend, brother.
Brother.
The fact that you said you want to crank your hog with another man is.
What the hell's wrong with cranking your hog with your brothers, brother?
It's fucking Belmont when you need him, so we can clip all of these audio cues.
Doubles will get to it.
My ES became a Star Lancer. My CL became the MR a couple hours ago. Yeah, I actually melted my MR, and my CL is going to turn into the MR for sure. But I'm not ready to get rid of it.
My CL should probably get melted. I just don't really have anything else to do with it. But I'm not going to fly it. Because if I want to do cargo in a medium ship, I'm just going to take the C1. It's a better cargo ship. Because good luck putting
Just
with
use the
fucking
fucking
64S. I know, right? But like if I want to fly a smaller ship for some reason, like good luck putting more than 64 SU in the CL anyway, you know?
I've been able to do it. It's you just have to. I think the issue is not necessarily the ship when it comes to cargo hauling, like the missions. The issue is the fact that they only give you 8 SU boxes for the larger hauls. If they gave you the opportunity to actually like pick and choose, like or tell them what ship you're coming in, and they give you the box sizes designated or that can fit on that ship, that would make it more make more sense. But the fact that they haven't done that,
I think it's more realistic the way it is, because when you're like a trucker and you're contracted to pick up a load, it's what it is, right? It's packaged the way they're gonna package it. And you know,
yeah, but right now that's the thing with like IRL though, is every fucking box trailer is the same height, same length, same size. They don't have to worry about any of that. In the future, you would think that maybe like if you said, hey, I'm showing up in this, I'm picking up 90 SEUs of shit, don't give me a bunch of 8s. Like, give me a mix. I can still deliver the amount the amount that you need to be delivered, but I need them in separate, like in different things.
Yeah, I got really frustrated with the Clipper when I took a like 84 SU contract and I could only fit like 48 of it in.
Yeah, because of the 8 SU boxes.
Yeah, like I literally could have carried more in this one.
Yeah, it's the well, the only reason why you can carry more in the C1 though too is because you can stack in the middle.
Yeah.
Which supposedly they were getting rid of that, and I guess.
I know I don't do that. Like the C1 holds 64 SCU, so like I fit 48. It just in that particular instance, right? And I could have fit 64 because you can load the C1 with 8 SU boxes all day. They'll all snap. You can put 64 SU worth 8 SU boxes in a C1 with no problem. So, it's at least possible to fill the C1 to its rated capacity without much effort. Where the CL has it's functionally like a 64-ish SU ship. Unless you're in very specific circumstances with box sizes. So I feel a bit, I don't know, misled about its cargo capacity,
I don't know. I mean, when they showed the cargo bay originally, I kind of got the feeling that it was going to be a bitch to load it. But I also, I bought the CL because it was cheaper at the time, and I already had, and I wanted I didn't need an exploration variant because I wasn't interested in exploration. I think I rather have the ES.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna get rid of this to get one.
For sure. I mean, it's not like right now in this version of the game, anything into the ES does the CL can't,
Yeah. The only one nice thing with the ES is the fact that it has more quantum fuel, and the fact that it
and an extra shield.
It has an extra shield, yeah. But besides that, like
part of why I bought the ES was it was the first ship they showed that had more than 2 size 2 shields. And
it's actually funny that the Spirits only still have 1.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Like this is roughly the same size, and it has double or fucking triple the amount.
Yeah. They gave the MSR size 3 shield, which is awesome. They really needed to do that, but yeah, the C1s could use an extra size 2 shield, I think. But and they could use upgunning. If it had. Well, I mean, it has quad size 3s.
What?
The C1.
C1's fine with quad size 3s. Quad size 3s does more DPS than 2 size 4s.
Yeah. I don't know.
It depends on the guns.
Maybe it's a flight profile thing. I just feel like the C1 does not do.
The Zeus flies really good.
Yeah.
But you have to remember the CL or the C1 is also got a way bigger cross section.
Yes.
So it's a lot easier to hit than it is the Zeus.
Yeah, it's much wider.
Yeah.
There's a lot I like about the Zeus. I love the ladder, the hab areas, the way it flies, the view. The MFD layout is great. There's a lot to like about the Zeus. I think it's a great ship. They just had to release the Star Lancer, which is just perfection.
I would say though, for any new player that's willing to spend roughly like just shy of $200 and have only one ship, I would say this is probably the best one.
Yeah.
Like an ES would be perfect.
I would probably, if you're a single ship person, I'd probably go with the CL over the ES because it does hold more cargo. If you're willing to spend a bit more than that, the Star Lancer is like the ultimate solo ship. It's so good.
Do we know it's going to be soloable though?
Yeah, it's soloable-ish. The engineering stuff's pretty easy to get to. I mean, it's going to be as soloable as any. I don't think it'll be a lot harder to solo than like a Zeus. The pilot weapon is
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm way behind.
Steve, I think the C1 does have a fridge. It has a little kitchen area.
You're right.
I'm pretty sure it's got it.
Trucks to Tacoma, no diesels. You get an ES as a loaner for the MR, so it was a no-brainer for me. also have the Star Lancer and the Taurus for cargo. That's true. I could fucking do that. I could upgrade my CL to the MR.
That's true.
I could fucking do that. Because I have the Star Lancer now. I'll probably do it at the end of the event then. That actually makes more sense. Just think the ES looks neat. I don't think the MR will be a better combat ship than the TAC. Fuck no. The TAC is like focused on combat. The MR is a fucking, what's it called? It's more of like a bounty hunter ship. It's not even, I think it's got guns and shit to defend itself, but it's not going to be getting into like heavy combat like the TAC is.
Based on how the Max flies, the TAC is going to be formidable.
Yeah, it just has one extra turret on the top, and then the QED and the EMP. Now my Peregrine might turn into the MR for $5. That's not a bad trade. It is not. Speaking of, dude, I was gonna get rid of like a bunch of fucking LTIs and upgrade them, and still fucking.
Did you get rid of your Peregrine?
No, I'm getting rid of the Firebird.
Yeah, that's fair. I should probably do that too. I should probably go through and melt a bunch of stuff that I know that I'm not gonna fly.
They're also forgetting the fact that the Zeus has 3 refrigerators and the C1 has none.
I think the C1 has a fridge.
You know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm actually gonna take this thing back to fucking Lorville right now. I'm gonna take everything out of it. Take the skin off, take the guns off, take everything off of it. And I'm gonna fucking do the upgrade right now.
Hell yeah.
For the ES.
C1's got 2 inside doors, 3. It's not that bad. Though I daily drove the MSR for like 2 years, so don't talk to me about interior doors.
Zeus has a lot of doors inside. I'm debating on even doing that right now. Because I like this. I don't know.
I mean, are you gonna be into bounty hunting as a gameplay loop when it is the full?
Oh yeah.
Go.
I'm talking about just getting rid of the CL.
But doesn't the MR alone? Does the MR alone an ES or CL? I don't know.
It loans an ES. What I could do is I could keep the Zeus CL and I could actually CCU one of my other LTIs to it. To get rid of my other LTIs.
You could always just hold on to it. CL to MR. Whatever.
True.
CCU.
CCU.
Yeah, I'll fuck up the later. I'm not gonna. Right now.
You have a C1, right?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you have an A1.
I have an A1 and I'm getting rid of it.
When you land in Lorville, can you pull it real quick and see if it has the fridge? I think
Is it the same interior as the C1?
Yeah, the front section's identical.
Zeus has 3 refrigerators. I can do that. I need to heal up anyway.
I'm like, Steve might be right, and Steve is like the refrigerator guy, but my memory is there's a fridge in the kitchen area.
Steve is the refrigerator guy.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Steve is the refrigerator guy, like Taco is the shitter guy.
Warning. Leaving safe zone.
If Taco's the shitter guy, what am I? I thought I was the shitter guy.
Taco wants a shitter in all of his ships.
Leaving safe zone.
I only require a shitter in a ship that has a bed.
Yeah, Taco's the guy that wants stuff. Taco did get a Polaris today, though.
Landing complete.
Nice.
Have a pleasant stay.
He did sound excited that he got a Polaris today. Speaking of, did you see